Yeah, I'm there. Actually, the other device wasn't working, so I had to change that.
Okay, I can hear you now, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank
so how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I was expecting this it was yesterday. It was great yesterday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm happy you're back. You did such a great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we'll just wait a few minutes for everyone to pop in. I think it's a full class today.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are we expecting?
I think it's full. So 40?
14. Okay.
40.
So I don't get to see the people who are entering. But yeah,
40. Okay.
before that, I don't get to see the people, how many people are there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're live streaming, so yay. All right, I'll be
Great.
back. I'll be back in just 1 minute.
Go ahead, please.
All right. All right. It's that incredible time of the day when everyone's popping on.
Good morning.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Good morning to you. Susan, where are you? Remind me.
Houston.
Houston. Nice. Nice. I tried to get my daughter to look at schools in Texas, but she wants to go east, really far.
Yeah. Well, you went over to New Orleans. That's where I grew up in New Orleans, and looked at Tulane. It's nice there. Yeah. In fact, I lived about 6 blocks from the Tulane campus, right in that area.
In the Garden District?
No, it was, well, they don't call it the Garden District. It was on the north side of St. Charles, kind of like Tulane is.
Beautiful.
It's very nice.
That whole area, just beautiful. I love the trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very whimsical, right? The trees with the moss hanging and
Yeah, it's very pretty.
very dear. Well, everybody is popping on. Hello. For me, it's good morning.
Hello.
Hi. From the East, I'm from California, so it's 7:30 here. So good morning from Long Beach, California. We are in stretch and de-stress yoga. I know a lot of you have been in this class with me before. I will say this every class. This is one of my favorite classes to teach, but the truth is every single class I teach is my favorite class to teach. So I kind of love what I do. So stretch and de-stress. Our focus is on mindful breathing, which I told you in another class. Every single class I teach, we focus on mindful breathing because I believe that is the key to living a fulfilled, content, healthy life. But stretching out and de-stressing in this class in yoga, it's geared towards decreasing muscle tension, right? We hold tension in our muscles. It increases our flexibility and best of all, it decreases stress and anxiety. And I think, we could all use a little bit of that sometimes, right? So my name is Christina. I'm from Long Beach, California. Here's my little bio, but really what you really need to know is that I am very passionate about what I do. I love health and wellness, and I'm passionately committed to helping you achieve every single goal you have in that arena. So that's really what you need to know. I believe that if you have a body and you have breath, yoga is for you. There's no, oh, I'm not flexible enough, or I'm not strong enough, or there's none of that. There is a shape for you in every pose. It could look entirely different than somebody else's body, but it's the pose for you. And we are working, as you can tell, I think this is my third full week working with you. We find a way, and you turn your cameras on, and we find a way to modify for your body. So I am really committed to that. Having your cameras on. I always say what's on the slide ahead of when I push it on. We learn from each other. I am learning so much from all of you. I am so inspired and so happy to be connected to you. And I'm truly so happy to be here on this platform with you. So thank you. And having your cameras on does help me help you modify, and helps me give better cues for you. A recording of this class, if you don't get it after class, you can get it from help@getsetup.io. We have Joe with us today from Get Set Up. He is our TA to help you with any technical issues you have, registering for class, whatever you need. So everybody say hi to Joe. Hi, Joe. If you are live streaming, welcome to Stretch and De-Stress Yoga. So happy to have you. We would love for you to register for a class and come in and join us live. And finally, Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products. And now I'm going to do my favorite thing, which is put you on the big screen. Hi, everyone. Okay, and a full disclosure, I have my camera here, my computer, and above I have a big TV, so I can see everyone clearer to help with modifications. It's really helped me in the last 13 months to teach no injuries. For 13 months, I've taught virtual yoga, and I teach power yoga, where we're like, it's like boot camp for yoga. And I'm proud to say no injuries, because having your camera on really does help me see and help modify what needs to happen with your body. And Joe just put a chat in introducing himself. And if you need anything, you can check in on that chat. He will also help during class. If you have a question for me, you can put it in the chat and Joe will get my attention and we can address that. If it is something like urgent and that you want my attention right away, you may unmute yourself and say, Christina, I'm feeling this. This doesn't feel right. And I will address that right away, right? Because your wellness in this class, on and off the mat, it is very important to me. So if there's something that isn't working for your body, you must let me know so we can address it and you can find your way through it. Okay? Does anybody have any questions, comments? Should we get started? All right. Yay. Can everyone hear the music? Is it okay? Okay. All right, my friends. We will start. Let's start in a comfortable seated position on the mat. So for some of us sitting on the mat is just fine, like this, right? For some of us, we need to sit on a pillow or a blanket or a block. It elevates our glutes and takes the pressure off of our hips. So adjust accordingly. Always come to class with water and yoga props. So I have a yoga for beginners today, if you can join, that's great. We go over all of this, but I think it's super important for all my classes that you have, if you don't have yoga blocks, which you can get anywhere, well, I mean, not at the grocery store, but you know what I mean, Amazon or whatever. Come with folded throw blankets and come with pillows to adjust accordingly. Because some of us, our knees don't go down to the floor, and then it causes stress on our hip flexors. So then you can just prop pillows or blankets under your knees as well and get nice and comfortable, because this is an easy pose. So it's supposed to feel easy. So we find our easy in the pose, and that could look different for all of us, right? All right. I'm going to mute all. Oh, it's already muted. Thank you, Joe. All right, my friends, we always begin the class. Move the fleshy parts away from your sits bones. I love to do that because it just helps us ground a little bit more. Palms on the mat, on your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Let's get into this right away. And bring the chin back just a little bit to align the neck with the spine. Close the eyes and gently close the lips if it's comfortable to connect to your Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is inhaling and exhaling through the nose. On the exhale, there's a slight constriction in the back of your throat, which can create an audible wave-like sound on each exhale. If we were in class together, we could hear our neighbors' audible Ujjayi exhale. I like to feel, it's like a vibration in the throat that I love to just wash over me. So kind of play with that a little bit. And if anybody has questions about that after class, I'd love to answer them. And just begin to deepen the breath into your body. Feel the chest rise, feel the lungs expand, and feel the belly rise. Slowing it down and deepening. When you inhale, you can gently lift the head off the neck, creating space between the ears and the shoulders. And when you exhale, you can maintain the length, but let the shoulders drop down and back a little bit more, starting to feel a gentle stretch on the side of the neck, top of the shoulders, and maybe even a gentle heart opener. Add on by adding core engagement. So on the bottom of your next exhale, bring the navel, activate the core by bringing the navel in closer to the spine, pushing out any excess oxygen that's hanging out there. So this easy pose soon becomes quite active, right? But we sit here in relationship with our breath and our body, giving time for those muscles in our neck and shoulders and our chest, and warming up our core, right? Creating length in those muscle fibers, warmth. It's kind of like priming the page, right? We're priming our muscles, saying, hello, body. I hear you, I feel you, and I'm here to take care of you. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Gently blink open the eyes. Place the fingertips by your side and kind of walk them out, right? You walk them out, you get a little activation in those arms. Seems like such a simple thing, but can you feel the arms activate? Engage the biceps a little bit. I'm always amazed how activating that is, how engaging that is. So have them out, sit up tall, roll the shoulders back and down. We'll inhale, flip the palms, and inhale, slowly rise up like you're drawing energy up. Prayer hands together. Exhale it, draw it into your heart center. Inhale, prayer hands up and overhead, offering that energy back. Exhale, palms down, slow exhale as the palms reach towards the mats. Inhale, flip the palms, rise up, drawing energy in. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, prayer arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms down nice and slow, like you're drawing the energy back into the earth. Inhale, flip the palms, draw them up. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, draw them up. And exhale, bring them down. Roll those shoulders back and down. So we do it in stages, right? We start with the shoulders up, we draw them back, we draw them down, and we draw them forward. And then up and back and down and forward. And we find the rhythm, right? The grace in rotating our shoulders. So we're not just jerking them around, we're mindfully moving, taking care of our shoulder girdle. When you're ready, let's reverse the circles. Oh, Joseph, your dog is so sweet. We'll have the shoulders up, front, down, back. Up, front, down, back. And then find the grace. Close your eyes if you can. Everyone feel their shoulder girdle warming up. And pause in stillness. Let's gently uncross the ankles, bring the knees in, hug them in, and rock side to side. Close your eyes, gently bow the forehead. Bring your awareness to the lower back and the hips. How does it feel? Take the legs out, shake them out. It always feels so good after sitting like that. Kind of let the legs, the toes reach out, shake them out, maybe get a little sound vibration in your throat. And then if you remember, I should have pointed it out, let's reverse the crossing of your legs. I will tell you, even when I forget all the time, I don't know, it's just kind of silly, but I do. So with this time, we'll have the fingertips out. We sit up tall, engage your core, shrink your waist. Neck is in line with the spine, so we're not jetting it forward, and those shoulders are backing down. I want to close your eyes. Feel that with the fingertips. Keep just walking the fingertips out. Of course, your arms aren't long enough to stretch, but I want you to feel that activation. Just walking the fingers out. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, flip the palms. Bring the arms up and overhead. Pause. Roll those shoulders down, right? Because when we bring the arms up, the shoulders have a tendency to want to kiss our ears. So shift them down. Take an inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist from the torso to the right. Plant the left palm on the right thigh, the right palm behind your glute. Inhale to lengthen. Make sure that neck is in line with the spine. We inhale to lengthen, create space between each vertebra, and then we exhale, twist a little bit more, nice and gentle. If you have osteoporosis, you keep growing tall, but you don't need to twist anymore. Close your eyes. Roll the shoulders back and down, activate your core, and breathe deeply in this torso twist. Every inhale, you can lift the crown of your head closer to the ceiling. Every exhale, the shoulders drop a little bit more. Maybe you can turn your head and can gaze a little bit more over to the right. Just check. Your awareness is on your breath and the lengthening of your body. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Slowly begin to inhale, drawing the arms up and overhead. Roll those shoulders back and down. Palms are facing each other. Engage your core, right? Very active. Take an inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist from the torso to the left. Right palm on the left thigh, left palm behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little further. So here, a couple things always happen. The shoulders want to come up to the ears and our head will jet forward. So we have to be mindful of that. The shoulders are back, the chin is kind of double chinned. Every inhale we lengthen and every exhale we twist a little bit more if you don't have back issues and if you don't have osteoporosis. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Keep every inhale, you lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling, and every exhale, you let the shoulders melt a little bit more as you twist, possibly. Breathe deeply in that torso twist, right? Your breath, your inhale expands the twist, giving our skin a little stretch. Twists are so beneficial for our internal organs. It's like giving them a bath. It's like wringing out all the toxins, all the old fluids, cleaning it up, making room for the new stuff, the good stuff. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. This time when we inhale, we'll draw the arms up, come back to center, roll those shoulders back and down, and exhale, place the palms on the mat. So from here, we have a nice flat back, shoulders are down, neck is in line with the spine, and if it feels good, begin to gently sway side to side, giving those hips a little love. Pause here, breathe, and then if it's available for your body, maybe walk the hands a little further out, only if that's available, and then begin to sway side to side again. Sometimes when we gently sway side to side, we're kind of loosening up our muscles in the hips, lengthening them out, stretching them a little bit. It can create more space. Pause, breathe, enjoy the sensation, take an inhale, and if it's available for your body, without rounding the shoulders and without dumping the head, see if you can walk the hands forward a little bit more. And gently sway side to side once again. Pause in stillness. And just check in with your hips, see how you feel. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth and slowly walk the hands up. I want to again reiterate that in a pose, any pose, for some of us, putting the hands on the mat is a win for our bodies, and we celebrate that, and that's where we stay. First, and everywhere in between, if you can come all the way down or you're here, it doesn't matter. I think the best thing that has happened for virtual yoga is that we're not comparing ourselves in class to our neighbor, right? We can just be with ourselves and be okay with that. So I want to just say, no matter where you are, and as a guide, I'm going to give every level in this, every class, options. So wherever you're at, please enjoy, celebrate, and honor your body, okay? That's the most important thing I want you to achieve in every single class. From here, we'll uncross the ankles, bring those knees in, hug them in once again, rock side to side, close your eyes, shoulders down, slight bow of the forehead, and now feel your hips and your back. How does it feel? Does it feel different than the first time we did it? Right, just noticing our bodies. Pause in stillness, draw those legs out and shake them out. And then we'll come onto all fours into tabletop. And again, if you have sensitive knees, if you are on a harder surface, take a pillow or a blanket or yoga. There are yoga pads that you can put under your knees to support them. So please know that that is an option. So we're stacking our joints, and we went through this in Yoga for Beginners on Monday. It is so important, these first cues I give you. The wrist creases in line with the mat. So that means that your wrist crease and the mat, edge of the mat, make the number 11. Your fingers are spread wide. The cushions are pressing into the mat, but your weight is between the thumb and the index finger because you don't want to roll out on the edges of your hand. And then rotate the inner elbows forward to stabilize your shoulder girdle. Shoulders are backing down away from the ears, navel's towards your spine, and make sure the neck is in line with your spine. Take an inhale here, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, the heart, and the gaze coming into your cow pose. And then exhale, hollow out the belly, slowly begin to tuck the tailbone, tuck your chin, and dome the shoulders as the navel goes into the spine. Inhale slowly into your cow pose. Exhale into your cat. It is so slow. Inhale into your cow. So I'd like you to close your eyes and have this become a moving meditation. Your breath and the movement are one. Bring your awareness to each vertebra and just feel the fluidity, the flexibility as you breathe in and out of your cat and cow. The next time you are coming into your cat pose, extend it so the glutes meet at the heels. We come into an active child's pose. Take your time getting there. Once you're there, roll your wrists, rock side to side. Nice and gentle. Pause in stillness. Inhale back into your tabletop, ground, elbows forward, lift that right foot, and then pivot it off to the right. And then ground into the right palm, and lift the left as we extend that left leg long. Wow, we're coming into a modified side plank here. So breathe here. You can shoot if it's good for your shoulder. The arm can be up and overhead, or you can extend it over that left ear and flip the palm towards the mat. If this is too much for your shoulder, the arm can stay up, or you can bend the elbow and place the forearm on your back, right? Just take care of your shoulder. From here, we're going to take an inhale. Bring that glute, that left glute, if it's poking back, bring the hip forward. And then inhale, lift the left foot, tap. Inhale, lift and 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 tap, and pause and breathe and stack wherever you are. Stack your shoulders so the left shoulder is on top of the right shoulder. It doesn't matter where the left arm is. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, drop that left palm, drop that left knee. Sit the glutes on the heels, sit up tall and roll the wrists. Right, we're always taking care of our wrist joints. Kind of flap them around a little and then come back. I'm gonna go this way. So find your tabletop, wrist creases in line with the mat. I will say it every time, that's how important it is. Ground into the left palm, lift that left foot, pivot it back behind you, extend that right leg and lift the right arm. Now we're going to push that left hip forward, getting a nice stretch in the front body, and find, maybe this side's different for your shoulder. So find wherever it's good for your shoulder. It can be extended over the ear, or the elbow can be bent with the forearm behind you. Wherever you are, keep peeling open that right shoulder so you're stacking your shoulder joints. And breathe deeply. Are you ready? Engage your core. Now, if lifting your foot and tapping doesn't work, that's okay. Just pause here. You're getting a benefit here. So we'll inhale, lift and tap, and lift and tap, and breathe, lift and tap, and lift and tap, and lift and tap, and smile, because this is fun. Working our abductors and our adductors. One more time, and pause, and reach, and stack the joints. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back down to tabletop, nice and slow. Sit on your glutes, sit on your heels, and roll the wrists. Everybody feel good? Can you feel the energy in the body? Just little activation there. So from here, we're going to go back into tabletop. We're going to stack our joints. So we're going from tabletop, we're going to go into down dog. But if down dog doesn't work for you, then you stay in tabletop and you'll still get the benefits from this. So from here, engage the core, rotate those inner elbows forward. Inhale, tuck your toes. And then exhale, bring the tailbone up towards the sky. Push from the palms, push the chest closer to your thighs if you're in down dog, and pedal it out. If you stay in tabletop, just move the hips side to side. There is something here for everyone. Pause in stillness. So whether you are in down dog or tabletop, those upper arms are reaching forward. Activate every single muscle in the body. Hug your bones. Imagine if you're in down dog, imagine my palm is between your shoulder blades and I'm gently pushing your chest closer to your thighs. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. This time we're going to inhale and then exhale, walk the hands back to the feet. And if you're in tabletop, just bring yourself up to a forward fold and sway side to side. Have a nice big bend in your knees. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Pause in stillness. Inhale, half lift, nice flat back, just like tabletop. Flat back, neck's in line with the spine. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent. Inhale, rise up, flat back, nice bent knees. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. 2 more half sun salutations before we come back down on the mat. So ground all 4 corners of your feet into the mats. Have it be like skis on your feet so they don't cross. We can come into, actually, let's make sure we're hip distance. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot, shift the heel in. If it lands at the arch, that's hip distance. So we're here, we're gonna ground 4 corners of the feet into the mat, grow tall. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold, soft, bend in the knees, flat back. We inhale to half lift. We exhale, forward fold, knees bent, arms out, rise, strong inhale, and then exhale, prayer hands to heart center. 1. Inhale the arms up and overhead. See if you can close your eyes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms out wide, rise on that inhale. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. 2, 1 more. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, rise. And exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Slightly, gently bow the forehead. Place the right hand on the heart and the left hand over the right. And feel the heart beating in your strong, beautiful bodies. Gently blink open your eyes, shake the hands, kind of twirl, just twirl here. We'll give our internal organs a little pat. And then pause in stillness. Ground and inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands out. Come back into your tabletop. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the glutes to the heels. Come into child's pose. So child's pose. If your glutes do not come to your heels, you can take a block and put a block between your feet and sit on that. That helps. Also helps take pressure off the knees. Your legs can be open, or they can be, the knees can be spread wide, depending on what is the most comfortable child's pose for you. So just take time to find your comfortable child's pose. So you can drop the elbows down, or you can extend the arms by the body, by the legs, with the palms facing up. You can put your forehead on a pillow or a blanket, but make sure you're on your forehead and you're not on one side of the face or the other. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Lois, I see your message. We'll talk about it after class. Thank you. Wherever you are, stay exactly there. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Extend the arms overhead and sway side to side, releasing everything in your lower back that does not serve you. Pause in stillness, take an inhale, walk the hands to the knees, and let's slowly come onto our backs. Nice and gentle. If you want to keep your eyes closed, that's great. You can hug the knees in, squeeze them in stillness, bringing your awareness once again to your spine. Feel it pressed into the mat. Relax the shoulders and gently rock side to side, giving that lower back a nice massage. You're gonna roll over even more, almost falling over to the side, giving the outer hips a nice massage. Pause in stillness, squeezing the knees in, and then extending the legs up. So the legs are up like they're up against a wall. Your shoulders are glued to the mat, but lift the arms as well. And we are going to work our wrists and our shoulder joints. Our wrists and shoulders. So flex and point. Flex and point the ankles, bring the palms up to the ceiling and then press them and then have them facing the body. Mobility and flexibility, health of our ankle and shoulder joints. Roll the wrists and the ankles one way. This will help prevent us spraining and breaking our ankle when we step on something uneven, twirl, reverse the circles. So you can do this as many times of the day as you think about it. Point and flex once again. Feel the heat building in your ankle and wrist joints. So great. Twirl again. And then reverse the twirls. And then point and flex again. And then bend the knees, hug them in. Have your left palm on the left knee, right palm on the right knee. And then straddle out your knees. And kind of hug them into the body. And then draw them down, out and down, and then draw them in together and draw them in up towards your chest together and then out. So we're drawing circles with our knees, opposite circles. Close the eyes. Reverse the circles. And pause in stillness, squeeze the legs in, and then straddle them out once again. Grab onto your calf, your ankles, your feet, or you can wrap your index and middle finger around the big toes and just hang out, rock side to side in your happy baby. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and move however your body wants to move. You can even get a nice little shoulder massage if you roll over to the side more. You can bend one knee, straighten the other. Just a couple more breath cycles, honoring your body here. Happy baby. Just enjoying your body, listening to your body. Pause in stillness. If it's available for your body, bring the soles, bend the knees, bring the soles of your feet together. So Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose, recline. Your knees can open, your elbows can open the knees, and just hug those feet in. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Extend the legs long. We love to spend a few moments at the end of class to bask in your Shavasana. It's where we lie in the most comfortable position. So you can have your knees bent with the feet walked out and the knees splayed in. You can put a pillow or a blanket under your knees. You can cover yourself up cozy. You can put an eye pillow over your eyes. Wherever you are, make sure the shoulders are tucked, the chin is tucked, and the small of your back is connected to the mat. The arms are out wide by the body with the palms facing up. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and then release them into the mat. Release the lower jaw. And let all the muscles in your face relax. Nothing more to do. Just let your body melt into the mats and let go into your Shavasana. Staying just as you are, begin to deepen the breath in the body. You can roll your wrists and your ankles and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly draw the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big body stretch. And then gently bend the knees if they're not already and hug them into the chest. Squeeze them in. Feel the back getting a nice stretch. Breathing deeply here. When you're ready, roll over to the most comfortable side, using your arm as a pillow, curled up in a tiny little ball in fetal position. Taking a deep inhale, keeping your eyes closed, use the opposite palm and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Prayer hands at heart center. Slight bow of the forehead in reverence to your practice. Character is not inherited. We build it daily by the way we think and act. Thought by thought, action by action. May our choices always reflect our hopes and dreams. To seal our practice together today, we'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. The divine light within me bows and honors to the divine, beautiful light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. If you're comfortable unmuting yourselves, I'd love to have a communal namaste. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
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 Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Natalie, could you
Very
tell
nice.
us what you played
Very
today?
good.
Rosemary, I will tell you the music in a moment, but I want to address Lois. Are you here, Lois?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. Hi, Lois.
How are you?
I'm sorry, I didn't see the chat, so I want to read this for a moment. So this is a great question. Is there any adjustment in tabletop for arms and leg stretches with having arm and shoulder limited mobility? So are you saying, I just want to be clear, are you saying that being in tabletop is difficult for your body?
Yes, it's for shoulders.
Okay, great. So thank you for asking that question. We can for cat and cow pose, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I'm so happy you asked that question. Thank you. Okay, because these questions are so important. Okay.
It is.
I know. And I'm so sorry I didn't see it during class. Okay, so if your shoulders hurt in tabletop or your knees hurt or whatever, if tabletop doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can come into whatever comfortable seated position works for you. You can do this in a chair. You sit up tall, like in tabletop, right? The neck is in line with the spine. You have core engagement. It's the same body mechanics as in tabletop, right, Lois? You get that?
Got
Okay.
it.
So your palms are on your knees. You grow tall, and then you inhale and you draw the belly forward. You lift the tailbone, you lift the heart, and you lift the gaze as you roll the shoulders back. There is your cow pose. Ready?
Okay.
That's the inhale. We exhale, stay tall, but then you draw the navel in as you tuck the tailbone, as you tuck your shoulders and tuck your chin. There is your cat pose. You inhale through tallness into cow, and you exhale into cat. Okay, does that help you?
That does help.
Okay, that is an awesome question. Does anybody else have an awesome question? I mean, every question is awesome.
I came in a little late, so that's the reason why you weren't able to see, because you were in actually doing a pose. So it's okay, but I'm glad you answered the question now, even at the end of the class. So that's fantastic for me.
Well, because when you come to the mat next time, Lois, you know.
Yes, exactly.
You know what to do to take care of your body.
Yes.
And if you've practiced with me before, I say this always, something that it looks like a pose in somebody else's body can be completely different in your body, and that's okay. We find the pose or the flow, the sequence for our bodies.
Yeah, this is my first time taking this class. So I wasn't able to get in on time. So what I'll probably do is get a request a copy of the class so I can see the entire class in full. So, but I do like the fact that you are doing the stretches. I really like them, but I just had a problem with that one. I'm like, oh my God, how can I even attempt to do that one? So that's why I asked the question.
Yes, no, every question is important because there's a couple other people that probably have the same question. You can get a recording. If you don't automatically get a recording for this class, you can go to help@getsetup.io. And somebody asked about the music, and I'm sure it's the last song that was playing because it's my very favorite.
It was very soothing. Yes.
Dreamy, right? It's Devi Prayer. I will put it for everyone. It's Devi Prayer. Whoops, hold on, I'm sorry. Devi Prayer. And it is Craig. It's my favorite yoga Shavasana pose song to be in for Shavasana. Okay, there is that song. Yes. Okay, before I turn on my slides, does anyone else have any questions or comments? I am teaching, and this will.
I have a question.
Yes, Laura.
I was curious, is this maybe I missed it. Is it only supposed to be 45 minutes, or were you not able to go to an hour?
So it's 45 minutes because because we do the beginning and then we do the end. I can actually, you're so sweet. You want it a little longer. I understand.
Well, yeah, my yoga before we had COVID, I used to do it for the hour and included the last 5 minutes was the end, but you guys have instruction in the beginning, then a little bit at the end. So
Yeah.
we're really probably only doing 32 or 8 minutes. And I don't know, I feel like that's,
Okay.
it's fabulous. I'm just used to more.
Okay.
I was curious.
So Laura, I want you to know that before COVID, I was teaching classes for an hour and 15 minutes. So please know that I get you.
Okay.
I 100% get you. So this, I literally taught today. I taught for 43 minutes. Today
Okay.
was 43 minutes. And I promise that I will never teach. I want to teach longer and I want time because I'm also getting to know everyone. And I think, the slides, I kind of push back to the very end because I want the time to get to know everybody. So I know what you need from me, right? So this time that we have here to chat is crucial for me as a guide to help you. So I promise, and I understand 100%.
You don't have to promise.
But I will teach no less than, well, I think today was 43 because I time it.
Okay. Thank you.
But I saw that there were questions and I wanted to address those questions because everybody's safety is so important to me. So thank you for asking that question.
Yeah.
Great. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Do you have any other ideas for Christina for when your wrist hurt from down dog?
Okay, so are your wrist creases in line with the mat?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I love that. That's perfect. I think everybody should come to yoga for beginners.
Okay.
Because just go through all these little nitty gritty things because this is so important. Okay, so you can see me better, right?
Yep.
See my wrists?
Mm-hmm.
So I did this for years and it would hurt my shoulders. So that's why I'm so picky about it. So people do this, right? So you can see the wrist crease is kind of like at a quarter, right? So wrist creases, my wrist crease is right here and then the mat is right here.
Okay.
Here, it's here like this, and then the mat, and then the wrist, and then the edge of the mat's like this. And then another thing is that your fingers need to be spread and you press between the thumb and the index finger. And the shoulders, this is another huge thing. Your shoulders need to be directly over the wrists or behind. So you should probably be behind the wrists to take pressure off the angle, right? It'll soften the angle of your.
Okay.
Now, as I say that, everybody's wrist health is different. That's why we work on wrist health a lot in class.
Yeah, I appreciated those twists and everything. Yeah.
Essential for all of us. Sometimes people just need it's a foam wedge for the wrists. And it's just this little wedge. And you put your hands on it and it just decreases the angle. So really focus, Peggy, on your shoulders being behind your wrists when you're in tabletop or down. Well, down dog, you have to really press between the thumb and the index finger as well. That will help. But still, sometimes you need to have foam. You need to have a foam wedge to help decrease the angle.
Is that something you can buy or something I should
Something
make?
something you can get on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Christina, I have a question.
Yes.
Are there other yoga classes you teach, or is this the only class?
Oh gosh, I am teaching 11 classes a week for Get Set Up now. So
Wow.
I know. I'm so excited. So today I'm teaching yoga for beginners. And I'm teaching a stretch or strengthen and stretch with slow flow. That's happening in a couple hours. So if you can join me for those classes as well. Tomorrow morning, I am teaching, I believe it's a vinyasa class. I'm not sure. Please look at the schedule. And then on Sunday mornings, I teach a class. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I teach 3 classes a day. On Tuesdays and Fridays and Sundays, I teach 1 class a day. And you can see all of that on the schedule.
Great, thank you so
Yay.
much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, all I'm seeing are the slides. Okay, so the slides, I got to get through the slides. I got to do that. Okay, so share your experience. We love Get Set Up, loves to hear your experience. I just went over all the classes, but please do email Liz at Get Set Up and let her know your experience. After this class, I love this about Get Set Up. After this class, you will receive notes about the class takeaways, and there's also an opportunity for you to give feedback. And again, I want you to know that your feedback is absolutely so crucial to me and Get Set Up. We learn how to serve you better. So please give us your feedback. Refer a friend, so much fun, right? You can make your reservation online, register, and then you can copy a link and send it to your friends. And then we can all practice together with your friends from all over the world. I don't know about you, but that's really exciting to me. Right? And if you want to host an interest group, please let us know. We love to bring new people on. We partner with these amazing organizations, and we're looking to partner with more people. So if you know of an organization or a company that aligns with Get Set Up's mission for the health and well-being and quality of life for older adults, please let us know. We want to really build that. And again, if you want a recording for this class, and if you don't get it after class, you can go to help@getsetup.io to request that. Now, does anybody else have any other questions or comments?
We just want to thank you for this wonderful class and the wonderful opportunities that Get Set Up, avails us with.
Isn't it amazing?
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
Hundreds and hundreds of hours of classes that are so interesting, right?
Yes.
So please look at the schedule. They've made it so much easier. If you don't know how to navigate, if it's hard for you to navigate, we have Joe here to help you. And there's also that class with Marv that helps you navigate the Get Set Up website, so you can take Marv's class. But they've tried to make it so streamlined for all of us who have technical difficulties. Hello, me. So, I mean, it's a very pretty, and if you want to go straight to health and wellness, or if you want to go to take classes for technical issues, or if you want to do lifestyle, travel, you can just click on those and it just brings up all those classes. So you don't have to cipher through everything. All right. So hopefully I will see some of you later today for yoga for beginners. I will be teaching 2 cardio yoga classes a week. Next week, I teach 2 yoga for beginners classes. I teach 2 of these classes right here that I just taught. I'm teaching 2 yins. So we're trying to create a schedule that supports your health and well-being and strength. So you'll see that on the schedule. All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Stay, my friends. Bye-bye.
Namaste. Have a
Have a good
wonderful
day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.